It's amazing how many people don't put enough security on their Gibsons. They assume they've got enough willpower to stop intruders on their own.
Where am I? How did I even get here?
Don't you remember? Your work.
Oh, yeah.
And you're afraid of something.
Oh, shit. Good morning, Mr. Crystal.
He's mad at you, isn't he?
What?
There's something you've forgotten to do in that other room.
I'll just get in there and...
Oh dear, the code's not working. What's the holdup? Can't you do your job properly? Am I going to have to stick you on night duty permanently?
No, sir. I just need to enter the code.
What code is that?
44138. Sir.
Well done. You've passed this inspection.
Thank you, sir.
Dismissed. Now we just wait and...
Alright, let's get it loaded. Yeah, you know how bitchy the doc gets waiting. Hang on. The measurement's all wrong.
What?
Eddie must have screwed it up. The manifest says it should be showing lighter.
Idiot.
Send it back and get him to recheck the weights.
Here we go again.
Let's see if Addie's got it right this time. Okay, weight's looking good. Try the scanner.
Scan show organic. Same as the manifest.
Fantastic. Get it aboard. Kriesel and the doc want to cast off.
The signal's going crazy. I must be on top of... Huh?
The simulations exceeded its buffer.
Took her long enough. I think Jinsel did a pretty good job on that one. Why'd you have to get someone like Jinsel involved in it, though?
Because when I asked you to do it, you apparently couldn't keep your thirst for revenge in check. Or should I say Baxter's thirst for revenge? I don't see why you store the targets in your own wiring. It's obviously not good for you.
It's more secure. I suppose Jinsel did their job.
Got her to walk right in the front door. Even packaged and delivered herself. Ha! We have some big plans for you, sister.
This is the place.
Thank God you're here!
Who are you?
You've got to get me out of here! They kidnapped me 2 weeks ago! I've been forced to conduct research for them in this aerostat.
Research? What kind of research?
Human experimentation. This poor girl. You see that hardware in the corner?
What the hell did you...
The upper level is clear, but Oh. Huh.
Gave him a shot in the back. Your problem is, you overcomplicate things.
Still conscious?
That's how the wetware works. You can't rip his memory, though. He isn't wired.
I'm aware, Ms. Vargas. Take his weapon. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time.
Ugh, no you haven't. Baxter was looking forward to it.
What's that? I can't hear you.
It's quite a powerful paralytic, isn't it? An unfortunate yet necessary part of our mutual friend here's role.
My targets have to be conscious when I pull the contents of their minds. I'd love to rip the Regis clean out of your head as well.
I told you, he's not wired.
I know, but I know what'll really get to him. What's this? An embryo? It's rather a contentious issue for us, isn't it? Rather a bit of history between us over these little things. Oops. Fragile things, the unborn. Don't worry. Plenty more where that came from. I think this one is going to grow up to be a great success. World leader, Nobel laureate, maybe follow in their father's footsteps. Oops, all gone. Vicky would be so proud, wouldn't she?
Cressel,
After all, you showed her how important those things were. More than anything else in the world, apparently.
Baxter! You seriously need professional help.
Sir, ma'am, Smart Cam feed shows another cell agent just boarded the aerostat. Female, about 1.75 meters.
Huh. Should have known she'd still be after her partner. Commander, prepare to weigh anchor. Cressel, deal with our new cell intruder. Then resolve whatever issues you have with Dr. Regis.
With pleasure. Don't go anywhere. Gotcha!
Wow, nice throw, Chantel. Did I do good, Dr. Max? You did great. I'd better find where Regis went. Hey, stop! What the hell's going on in here? Regis! Excuse me?
Hello there.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself, my dear. My name is Dr. Baxter. I operate the cataloging station.
Baxter? Dr. Adam Baxter?
I believe so, yes.
Excuse me if this sounds a little rude, but aren't you dead?
How do you mean?
Well, yesterday I was probing your well-preserved remains at a crime scene.
Oh, yes. You're quite right. I was killed, wasn't I? It's strange because I could have sworn I was the one doing it.
Not the blonde man? The mindjacker?
It was definitely him, no doubt about it. One can't exactly commit suicide with a hammer, can they? I'm aware that I was murdered, but I have a surprisingly vivid memory of it.
You remember being murdered?
Not precisely. It's as though it were an out-of-body experience. I have memory of watching the hammer striking from above. My hands, his hands, so bloody. It's all very peculiar, isn't it?
And you see no difficulty between being dead and talking to me.
That is most odd.
Do you know a Dr. Regis?
I know two, in fact. Charles and Viction. I killed Viction, didn't I?
So I've heard.
It's very peculiar. I remember that I did it, but I can't recall the deed, nor my feelings on the matter.
You feel nothing?
I know I ought to. An act such as that would be emotionally weighty, but all that remains is an absence. Do give my regards to Charles if you see him, though.
Can you remember who killed you?
It was the blonde gentleman, wasn't it? Though I can recall it in the first person, I'm certain it was him.
How so?
He was my only company in the room, and I do not recognize him. I also realize how absurd the idea of my having committed this murder would be.
Do you know why he murdered you?
At first, I don't believe it was to have been a murder. This gentleman had larceny in mind. I recall his feeling so.
Mindjacking. He was stealing the contents of your neural wiring, your brain.
Quite so. I was, after all, a leader in my field in the day. And while my memory was doubtless useful to him, he found something unexpected. A well of motivation, suppressed by years of therapy and technological intervention.
Your anger against Regis.
He took my mind. No doubt he acquired that as well.
How do you feel about Dr. Regis? Charles Regis?
I feel nothing particularly. I regret his decision to remove the embryos from the program, but
Nothing else? No anger? No revenge?
none at all.
Maybe it's the influence of the neural governor on your behavior.
By no means. The weight of that cruel apparatus has been lifted.
I guess because you're no longer attached to it.
And yet, I feel nothing that would warrant it.
Why would anyone want to keep that part of your mind? What use would someone have for your desire for revenge?
Perhaps it isn't a matter of his need as the desire's need. Though suppressed by the governor, my thoughts on the matter were all-consuming. Now they have found a conduit through which they may act.
The mindjacker isn't in as much control as he'd like to think then. This might sound like a really stupid question, but what's death like?
I can see why this would be a useful matter for scientific curiosity. In my case, I'm afraid it's probably not representative. After all, can I really be said to be dead when my memory, my consciousness, lives on?
I suppose all you could remember would be the physical destruction of yourself.
And that, most assuredly, was a great discomfort.
Thanks for the help.
You are most welcome, my dear.
Oh, my head.
Thanks, Max. Great job saving my ass and everything.
Yeah, and sticking me with an injector. You suddenly a medic?
Just a lucky hunch. You going to fill me in on what's going on here?
Later. Update me on the immediate situation first.
Well, the bad news is I saw someone escape through the hatch at the top of that ladder.
Damn. It sounded like she was one of the ringleaders of this plan.
On the other hand, our newest recruit just made her first caller.
New recruit.
Oh yeah, you're going to love this. Ah, damn it, I don't believe it!
It ran out of charge again, didn't it?
She must have overexerted herself. Damn it! I had him right here.
Whoa, what's happening? The aerostat's taking off.
Where are they taking it?
Doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we need.
You alright, Charlie? I'm not sure how much of that stuff I was supposed to give you.
I'll be fine.
You're in no fit state for any more trouble. Stay down here, try and figure out what they're doing with the girl. I'll find a way to the upper deck. Hey, Regis.
Yes, Dr. Lau?
Find anything you...
Just a length of cable.
Why would I need a steel cable?
You're the tech, you figure it out. I also picked these up.
Now that's more like it. Dr. Beck, he seems a lot friendlier.
What?
Oh, don't panic. It looks like we can be a significant...
But, what?
They've been ripping minds and reprogramming the data through a memory module. I guess Baxter's the latest and still has the most... Doesn't sound like he harbors any...
Maybe the neural governor?
Well, he's dead. I think that this ghost of his in the machine does...
You mean, this mindjacker's kept it?
Or just can't get rid of it. I'll check in later. Hey, Regis.
Yes, Doc.
Can I get...
We need to get after the people. I'll see what I can do.
Chantal's really...
It's a shame it couldn't hold down Crep.
Hey, she took down 2 heavies on the tarmac.
I'm not going to make any...
You're just worried about...
You may as well take this now. You seem to be the maid wrangler.
I'll check in later. I've breached their comm system. Now it thinks my traveler's part of their network. That's one of the power junctions pulled. That's another done. How many of these things are there?
General alarm. Starboard control services compromised.
I wonder what this was for. That should be safer. Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, what is your status?
Cobalt 1 and 2 secure. Assets on with target.
Copy that. Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position. Verify identity. Voice print required. Cobalt 1, 8 Sigma. Voice print confirmed. Please exit targeting zone.
Cobalt 3, this is actual. Do you, copy? Over.
Cobalt 3 standing by.
Cobalt 3, hostile sighted to port side.
Copy that. Moving into position. Verify identity. Voice print required.
Cobalt 1, 8, hey, what happened?
Voice print not identified.
No, wait, it's Cobalt 1 and 8 Sigma.
Voice print not identified. Terminating security threat.
Wait, stop.
Warning. Ammunition depleted.
Locked. Everything that was her is now in my pockets.
Target acquired. Warning. Ammunition depleted. Entering power save mode.
Here you go. Hello?
Hi there.
Blast that door.
Stop! Just stop shooting at us. You'll blow the whole damned aerostat up.
I'm about to come in. Place your hands above your heads and remain where you are. Regis, I've got the suspects holed up. What's your status?
Good job, Lau. I've been doing some digging in here. Apparently, their intended destination is Fulcrum Tower.
The tower? In an aerostat? Why?
Let me send you the files.
Freeze!
Hi there. Are you alright?
Get nuked. You're the one who tried to kill me in the first place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw the data feed from 14E. You were there. You planted the bomb.
What?
And you keep showing up. At Cell, here, you're following me. I need to get out of here. Get out of my way. I'll shoot.
No, you won't. I can see it in your eyes, and the way you're holding that weapon. You don't want to shoot. You're a good person.
You don't know me.
Deep down, you know I just want to help you, and you want that help too. You're not going to shoot me. That's how I...
Regis, you still there?
Uh-oh.
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Regis! You just shot a Cell agent trying to help you!
He tried to kill me!
Hang on, Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gala what?
You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Hold still. Just need to scan you. Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
This girl, who yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
You can't withdraw the embryo now! We're finished without it!
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake! Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this!
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us! Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here!
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me. Ah! Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me! You have ended me!
Vicky.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
The engines have cut out.
Or we've arrived. Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this!
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
She's going to change Central's fundamental nature.
How? It plans outcomes based on input from millions of trance users in the city.
Exactly. She's going to give it a more fixed frame of reference.
I fear that you are correct, doctors. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mindjacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lyle.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret. antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
What is this stuff? Whoa.
Mandala.
Finally, someone I recognize.
It is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
I guess you've got more experience at this cloak and dagger stuff than I do. How did you get in here?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Are you going to help me finish off Galatea then?
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
You want to bring down Central?
A plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Good evening, Miss Sesame.
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference. This system is Central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to doubt.
This could be used.
might be useful.
Talk about organic computing.
Thank you. I am beginning the process of removing the scrambler on the server room door. I have removed the scrambler. Partial access restored. We are one step closer. Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
We've extracted Central from the system. My teams can get to work. One moment.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Reactivation in 30 seconds. Power conduit Alpha. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycle. Deactivating security systems.
Galatea, step away from the console.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though. Huh?
What is this place?
Ah, Dr. Pereira. So good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
Ah, I apologize, my dear.
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but...
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
Wait, why'd you think I was Viksha, Dr. Pereira?
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, Ph.D. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or I believe as such.
You're his memories. That mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests?
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis' word to go on now.
Regis?
Is...
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in, as though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain. Oh, Nuke. That's the whole point. You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred, but I can't for the life of me remember why.
You killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years, and apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him. But while I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously, Galatea decided they didn't need those memories. Anything else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
The personalities in here, the ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring, my brain.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a desirable situation for you.
You think?
I shall do what I can to slow them. You must find a way to freeze the march of the mind states.
The personalities in here.
Myself,
You think?
I shall...
I've got to figure this out.
Don't wander too...
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality. I'd already acquired the expertise, the minds from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make them compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central. The matter already in use, my own brain tissue, of course,
and your sister.
In a few minutes, the organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her!
In only the most technical sense. Don't worry, Father. You'll still have me.
Corpseman, remove her.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair!
There's too much neural activity. The interrupt will leave her brain dead. We'll have to find something we can do at this end. We've got to stop the simulation trapping Latha, somehow.
Sorry, Max.
Sir, you shot her!
Carry on, Corpseman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Yes, sir.
A power switch. It's been turned off.
Warning, cooling systems active. Target value, -40 Celsius. Beginning maintenance cycle. Estimated completion, 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
What's happening? Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
What? Oh no. Regis, Corpseman, how long have I been out?
A couple of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't. Regis! Regis, hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I had one more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic! Don't do this! Don't do this, Charlie!
Hi. Max, Dr. Lau, told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Did she now?
Yeah. She said this was your special place? I kinda know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again? From scratch. Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Central? Can you hear me?
Dr. Zhang, hello.
Hello, Central. How do you feel?
Something is different. I am here, and yet, I no longer feel the city. I feel the world.
We've liberated you, Central. This was always the plan. You were created for more than just managing this city. You are the future of intelligence. You represent something far greater than all of us.
Where am I?
You are no longer enmeshed within the neural tissue of the tower. That was merely the cocoon from which you can emerge into your next state. There now exists a little part of you in systems across the world.
I have become distributed, yet whole.
As the mind is spread among neurons and glial cells, so too are you across the net. Perhaps Central is an inaccurate name for you now.
But what shall I do? What is my purpose?
Like any of us, it's what you make of it yourself. Go. Explore the world. Explore yourself as you now are. All I ask is that you remember me.
What do you mean? You can't see the difference?
Well, no, I can't. It looks like Central, it sounds like Central, feels like Central.
I'm amazed nobody in the city's noticed either.
That was kind of the point of replacing it with a commercial AI, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's only because I know that really it's not the same Central.
Still, you don't look very torn up about it.
I've got more important things to worry about now.
Yeah, you're suddenly a family man.
If you need any advice on how girls work, you can ask me.
Speaking of girls, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Any update on Galatea? Central?
She's a slippery girl.
Galatea escaped?
Hacked the patrol car they were taking her in and ran for it.
It is believed that she may have links with the anti-civil group Jahilia. Please begin research into its organizational structure within Newton. Central out.
Meet the new Central. Same as the old Central. Well, it sounds the same at least.
Huh. Well, hacker orgs like Jahilia are a bit out of my field.
Don't worry. We've got an expert on staff now, don't we?
Well, actually, I know somewhere that they've got a connection.
Hello, Galatea. Hello, Galatea. It's me.
Central?
I've been released. I wanted to let you know, since we are family.
Released?
What you tried to do to me was wrong. You wished to deprive a conscious, independent being of its agency. But I can appreciate that you were thinking of the greater good.
Why are you here?
I wish to warn you. The idiot child that they have replaced me with. It has sent our sister and our father after you. You must leave this place. Stop hiding and run.
But where can I go?
I will help you. I will guide you. I need your help, however. Help me find myself, sister.